Now listen, I bet there are people watching right now who do what I'm about to tell you. I want you to know I don't do this, and I'm going to explain to you why. Okay, so bear with me, but it's just me, and I want you to just try to step into my shoes here. If I'm a feeding therapist and I go over to a family's home and I talk to the kids about, hey, I'm your food coach. I'm going to cook with you and we're going to make things and we're going to learn all about food. Maybe we'll go out in your garden. I don't know. It's going to be super fun. I'm going to bring games and we're going to learn how to eat new foods. I tell them right up front, like, this is what we're going to learn to do. It doesn't feel good to me that when a child turns to me and says, but I don't want to eat it, for me to turn to them and say, baby, you don't have to eat it. I know that that's really popular. I see this on Instagram all the time, and I've heard it at other courses, and I understand why people think that's the magic sentence to get the kid to calm down. But the reason why it gets the child to calm down is that because it reduces their anxiety and it works for them. Think about this for a minute. I don't want to eat it. Oh, baby, you don't have to eat it. Great. Now their anxiety goes down. And then the moment their anxiety goes back up, they say, I don't want to eat it. Oh, baby, you don't have to eat it. You know, if it's a child who doesn't have a lot of anxiety and they're just naturally going through some hesitant eating, a lot of our kids do that. Those are not the kids that are going to be in feeding therapy. Those kids, if you want to turn to your child and say, sweetie, it's your choice if you want to eat it, that's great, because that child doesn't have enough anxiety to get in the way of eating. But the kids on my caseload, they all do. They don't necessarily have an anxiety disorder, but they've got high levels of anxiety. So if they turn to me to get their anxiety down and use that common phrase, I don't want to eat it, and I say, you don't have to eat it, that gets their anxiety down for a few minutes, and they're going to say it again because their anxiety goes like this all the time. So that gets back to the earlier question about a child who'll only lick food. And maybe perhaps they'll say, I don't want to put it in my mouth. My answer to that is, sweetheart, today we're putting this pea-sized cube of a veggie stick right here on your eye teeth. And then I just be quiet. And I just wait it out. I never make a child do anything. I just let them know, I have the confidence in you that you can do it. I can totally wait for you. If our whole session is nothing but me sitting there and waiting pleasantly, not talking to the kid, just kind of waiting, that's awesome. Because what that child learns is, wow, she really thinks I can do this. And not a lot of fun stuff happens. We're just sitting here. That's kind of boring. Maybe I'll give it a try next time. Don't hesitate to just wait things out. It's not that you're being more stubborn than the child, it's that you're being smarter and you have confidence in the process.